Hello, passionate developers. Imagine you have built a functionality and you're ready to send it for review. But wait, there's a lingering thought that comes to your mind. Is your code readable and easier for your peer developers to understand? Does it look like a professionally written code? Or does it look like a hack that has been written to get the work done? Well, that's a good question to have. You don't want your code to be a hack to get the work done. You are a meticulous and thorough developer, and your peers should be able to see the quality of the work that you have done. Well, how do you ensure that are able to write a clean and maintainable and readable code? Well, you can do it in 5 steps, and those steps doesn't need to take long. They can be done within 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes. So let's deep dive into those steps. The first step: use linters and auto formatting in the IDE so that your code looks consistent. The code will have consistent spacing and indentation so that it becomes easy on the eye for your peer developers to see. Second, check the names of the variables and methods, and do they make sense? Because if you have variable names which provide the intent of the variable as well as the method names which provide what the method does, it goes a long way in helping people understand what's happening in the code. Third bit is to add comments appropriately. So you always want to provide a why of certain thing happening in your code rather than the what and the how, because the what and the how people can understand by reading the code, but they may not understand the background context around it, because that might be a decision that you might have taken based on certain assumption, and you can bring that assumption out in the open by writing those comments. The fourth is extract complex logic into methods. For example, you might have an if block which has conditions like and, or, not, and then again and so on. It becomes very hard for a developer to understand what's happening. If you are able to extract that whole condition into a method, then people will be able to understand what that condition is doing. They will get the business rule behind it rather than, if this is not null or this is like this and so on. So once you get the business context, people will be able to know. And when they have to change it or change it for certain reasons, they will know that why this rule is changing and they can make the change appropriately. The last one is to replace magic numbers and string using name constants. Now, these name constants will ensure that people will get the context because you're using intent, very intentful name. And secondly, you're because the name constant need to be changed only one place. So if the name constant change, you just need to put one change, make the change in one space. It will also avoid mistakes like spelling mistakes in those strings, or if it's a number, there's some different number somewhere and different number. You don't need to track all those things. Using those name constant ensure that consistency across the code base. So those are the 5 steps that you can use to make your code clean and professional. Now, there are detailed steps to get to the point where you can implement those 5 steps. And it includes setting up ID, configuring the auto format configurations, understanding domain, separation of concerns, and responsibilities, which cannot be covered in this quick or short video. And also, I will not be able to explain it to you how it will might help you in your unique situation. That's why today I'm giving away a free code review session. We will review and provide feedback on your code based on the 5 key criteria. You will also get free mentorship as a bonus. If you want to have more confidence and write code like seasoned developers, book this free session by clicking on the link near this post. Thank you. Bye.